Hope the screen is visible, and we will move to the next phase of the same line tool. We are dealing with the line and its property, right? And we have learned about how to make the line to duplicate with alt and drag and direct selection tool to get the two point to get select, and switch to the object menu, path and join. Hope this part is clear. And now instead of joining, we can able to state move to the close path. So now we have understood how to make a rectangle from the line tool within very less time. Is it clear? Select the line by the selection tool and direct selection tool. There are two tools to get use. V and A is the keyboard shortcut. Now, these particular things, whatever we are doing in the object menu through the path, we can find out in a special window directly. So that is there in the Windows menu, and the window is called Pathfinder. If you switch to the object, we can find a option called Pathfinder. Click over there, and we got these options ready for us. So related to the path, all the things are there. We can just click and do the job. So what is the special window we have learned today? Windows, object and layout, and switch to the Pathfinder. We can get this whole bunch ready, which is there in the object menu, Pathfinder and path, all the things are there. But through the name Pathfinder, you can find this all windows ready. So here we can make a straight line. You can get it duplicate by alt and drag. You can select the line, join and join. No need to go for object menu and go for path, join or all. Is it okay now? So we have seen how to make a duplicate line, joining, closing the line. Once the line is closed, then yes, we can fill the color. Now instead of with the line straight, we can make the duplicate of the fill also. So hope we have understood how to make a close shape from it. Now let us make the document. In the file, we can find an option called document setup, where it is file and document setup. Alt Control P, note it down. Alt Control P. What it is? Document setup. So this document setup helps a lot to find out the measurement of the document, and it could be applied to anything. It may be a line, or it may be a box, it may be a circle, anything. We can take the information regarding the document and get it placed anywhere we like. So let us make a straight line, and we want to grow the size of the line to the exact height of your document. So we can switch to the file menu and document setup. Here we find the height. We can just Control C, copy it up, go for OK, and inside the height we can able to place. So the length, paste down. So what you have seen now, the line get grow till the height of your document. So let us increase the size and get it placed in the center of your document. Then how to place the object in the center or into the edge? Yes, we have learned about X value 0 and Y value 0. So now we have seen how to make a line exactly with the shape or the size of a document. Copy paste in the length and get it 0 by 0. So hope we have understood now. Is it clear now? What we have learned? How to make a straight line with the document size. Now coming to the width. Yes, same job, same thing. Drag it up, switch to the things, go to the Alt Control P and get it copied of the width, Control C, and go for OK, switch to the length, paste it down, press the enter. Now it is the time to move this onto the top side. So get the thickness more and select the object and switch to the X value 0. And now the height will consider either to the top side and downside. Now we'll see what is 0, 0 value on the top. Go for 0. So this is the value 0 and 0. Hope on the ruler you can see this 0 marker is here, and from this left side 0 marker is here. So hope we have understood now how to make a line to the document size. Is it clear? Is it okay now? Now let us move this line to the right side. So how to move to the maximum portion of your line? Right side by the position. Yes, on the X value you can able to write the width. We know this is the width. Control C and select the object, and in the X coordinate paste it down. So hope we find how to move the object to this. Is it clear? Is it okay? Just taking your confirmation to understand. Yes, we are understanding the coordinate system as well as the value on the X and Y. Now with the same logic, let us make this line to come onto the center with the value. So what you can do, select the design, change the center point, reference point to the center. And what we can do, these particular objects midpoint. So what is the length? This is the length. Bring it over here and paste it down. Yes. And get it divided by 2. So hope the mathematics is understandable. Where to copy, where to paste. This is the fundamental for four software: CorelDRAW, Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. Now bring to the height center. So what is the height? Select this, copy it up, come over here, paste it up in the Y and divide it by 2. So hope we have understood now how to bring anything onto the center of your canvas by the value. Yes, alignment is there, we'll be learning. But the goal of doing all these things to make this coordinate system under your control. Because this is the math where we will be doing a lot of mathematical operations. So X and Y value and this length has to be under our control. And that is what we are doing. So hope this much of things clear. So we have just learned about the line and that the displacement on the screen. Where we want, we can move it up to this width. Okay, right side. So how to move it to the this particular portion? So select the line, get the maximum copy, and get this right point to be pasted here. So just I'm showing you what is copy paste value and how exactly error-free design we can have to make. Fine then. So we have seen that in a very small way, and we have now seen the same job with a reference to the canvas where to put the line with the value constant. Now we'll be switching to a special topic that is called alignment. What is the topic going on? Alignment. The same place, object, path, okay. Here alignment is a special window which is inside the Pathfinder, but in the windows we can get it the related object, object menu and alignment. Shift F7. So note down, hotkey of the day, Shift plus F7. In any graphic designing software, 4 to 5 things to be taken care, and alignment is one of them. Alignment. So what are the points in any software to get know is align, enter, arrange, next, transform, distribution. If these 4 things are under our control, along with that, grid, guide. ruler, snapper. This is a common language what we are learning here, which is to be learned in any software. We are not talking about only InDesign. So either it is Align, Illustrator, or Photoshop also, doesn't matter. This 4 to 5 things, if we are equipped with, then the screen is under our control. Align, transform, arrangement. Arrangement is otherwise called ordering. So this four and this four is important in any software we're learning. Okay, so out of that, we are just talking about the alignment, right? Alignment is again of different reference. In InDesign, we can do alignment with a reference of four things. The first of all, what is alignment? Edge arrangement is called alignment. It will be applicable to every particular shape. We are just learning with line. We can get it used for the close shape also. So make a line and get the thickness rise and send the line to the canvas. This is what your page, left side. Exactly the same way, page right side. So before we have learned with math, now we have just learned with alignment button. So hope we have understood now how to align the object with reference to what that is to be mentioned here. We are into the topic alignment and the reference point is over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the topic going on measure today is called alignment. Five reference alignment is there. Now we have started with the page. So activate the page and get the object to align to any side of your page concern over here with the icon. We can switch to the top side by selecting the object to the top or to the down side or to the left or center. And this is another center. So hope all these buttons are ready. Now, the next option is align to the margin. So margin is the inner part. We can get it aligned to the margin. So hope we have understood now margin alignment, page alignment and margin. Next, if it is multiple product are there, then it is called selection alignment. Let's take an example. There is two lines and within these two lines, the alignment will happen. Then you can switch to the selection alignment. So now we have understood selection alignment. The next, if multiple product are there, and in selection, what happens? This start of calculating the whole selected areas left side and right side. But instead of that, if you need the alignment to be get done with reference to a target object, then what is to be done? Select all the object. Now select the target object once more. Then you can find a key like button over here. That is called key alignment. Alignment to the key object. So the method of working, step number 1, select all the lines. Step number 2, select the particular line. With that reference, all the alignment will happen. Now go for OK. Before to that, we can catch a key button will appear in the alignment reference. Then let's make the alignment. So hope we have understood now what is called key alignment. So one chapter, but these many operations are there. And as an artist, we need to understand this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the fifth one. So these many operations are not there in Photoshop. Yes, Photoshop we do have canvas alignment, key object alignment, selected object. But here margin alignment is a new thing. Now we'll be learning one more thing that is called spread alignment. What is that? Spread alignment. So we can understand the spread by taking a new canvas with multi pages. So this is facing page, right? Go for like 5 pages. Then we can find in the down, when we go for zoom out, this total is convinced to be a spread. So if object to be get placed to the left or right with reference to the spread, then it goes to the extreme left of your 2 pages left side or the 2 pages right side. So hope we have understood now what is called spread. New technical term we have learned today. What is that? Spread. So let us note it down. Spread alignment. Spread is the bounding consists of 2 pages together. Spread alignment. And margin is a new thing which is there inside the document. This is called margin. And this all together is called a spread. Key object, anyhow, we have understood. The target object is called key and it will be recognized by a key mark, and it could be activated by selecting it twice. Once we need to select all the product, then again we need to click on the second product, to click on a particular product second time. So it will activate it as a key object. And page and selection, no need to speak, it is easy to understand. So hope we have understood now. Alignment can be done with a reference of how many things? 5 things. Now alignment can be done with a reference of how many like transform point on screen? 9 transform point. We can place anything on this 9 box with a reference of 5 things. So hope we have understood the basic part of a line to get move anywhere you like. Now get it down. Yes. We are just learning the starting tool only, line tool and its arrangement. Now we have learned today how to make a line to get fit to the canvas. Yeah, am I right? Now make a line. Now the same line we are drawing with the shift command. What is the command? Shift drag. Then it will snap and make the line to get placed exactly. Select. Now break the line to 50%. Get it down. How to break? Width divided by 2. And from the left side, width divided by 2. So often you find this kind of bounding box are used with 50% down, and the next line to be more 50% down. Select the line, get it down, divide by 2, and change the color. So hope we have understood now how to get use of the line with 50%, the calculation. Joining okay? The same impact you can start with the freehand drawing. Before to that, we will go for close shapes. Hope the line is under your control. Joining is done over here. And if we can add some point, then you can break. That will be learning later on with this. But two options we have learned about the path, closing and joining. Second, we'll go for close shapes now. And the first close shape is M. What is the hotkey? M button. A rectangle tool. M. Yes. This is quite important. Focus to the screen. Normal drawing. Yesterday, before day, we have learned what we have adapted for this line tool. Just click and drag. Very nice. The second, instead of click and drag, we can start up moving to the next process of drawing. But before do that, let us understand what are the properties available. It does have a stroke and we can able to make a fill. The fill can be done either by here or by here in the option bar to a particular color. And the stroke thickness could be rise by selecting the product. Fine. Now the first drawing is over. We'll make the same rectangle in a different manner. Now hold the Alt button and drag it up. We've made a rectangle from the click point as a center point. Does it okay? Now you can pick the color as if like you are picking the color in Photoshop by the eyedropper. There is in the toolbar, in the helper sector, we find a tool that is called eyedropper, which picks the color from the screen and get it placed. So instantly the color get placed over here. By the time we are selecting this product and clicking anywhere, that information come out here. So the second method over, now the third method. So instead of just dragging up, we can use the shift and drag. So it make a square, hotkey I and pick, job over. Next point. Same line tool, rectangle, yes. Now alt and shift, drag it up. I pick, over. So the four rectangle, like someone is looking like square, someone rectangle, but making method is different. Now the tips and tricks on the tool. The first tips and tricks on the tool, if the color need to turn into default color, just hit the button D. So what is D button? Next button of the day, D, default color. Default color means what? The stroke turn to black and the fill turn to none, not white, none. No color will be there inside. So no color is there or not, you can see the inside part. Fine then. So one more hotkey we have learned, that is called D. Hope it is clear. Just now we'll be switching a little professional. A lot of keys will be coming up and I'll take your approval to go to the next height. But we are learning very simple things. What is line? What is rectangle? Now the next hotkey, Shift X. What is the command? X, where the fill will turn into stroke, stroke will turn into fill. And we'll see the button over here in the toolbar. It allows us to extend the fill and stroke. Is there any questions? Please mute your mobile. Now the next command on your screen, let us note it down. Shift X. Plus X. Extends stroke to fill and fill to stroke. The same command we can adapt to Illustrator also. So whatever the things we are learning now, it is applicable to Illustrator as well as InDesign together. M the same for rectangle there, and M is rectangle over here also. D for default strokes and fill there the fill will be not none, it will be white, but it is here none. And Shift X, the same command, fill to strokes can be exchange of. Is it okay? Now one more hotkey to remove the color on screen. Yes, you can go for none button over here, and that is question mark on your keyboard. So there is no color. So D, X, N, this question mark, none, D. So next button, question mark, none. So none activator. So whichever there in the top, that will turn into none. And one more hotkey, X. So on the stroke and fill, it will exchange. It will activate the other. The other means if it is fill inactive, then it will turn to stroke inactive. It will come on to up part so that you can able to get it none. So here we have understood at a stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it okay? We are just learning the basic property and the 6, 7. Note down in a good Excel sheet. So it will save your a lot of time. So we are on to the basic part only, how to make a small rectangle and how to fill the color. Where is default color? How to extend the color? Default, yes, select the object, go for default. And yesterday we have learned about keyboard shortcut that is called F10, which allows us to see the strokes. And here we can raise the value by up and down arrow. Now we are using the navigation arrow to increase the thickness inside the stroke window, or any value can be increased in this manner. So next tips and tricks over, but so we'll go for a little higher tips and tricks on the rectangle tool. So let us close this, which is unwanted for us. Take the rectangle, check to the screen, drag it up, Don't leave the cursor. Use the up, up, down, down. What we are seeing, we can break the rectangle to horizontal and vertical breaks. So hope we have understood now how to make a split screen on the screen with the same rectangle tool, which makes the design much more faster than any designing software. So hope we have understood now how much time it takes to make a grid setup on your screen just by dragging the rectangle tool. Does it okay? Is it clear? Hope we have understood now how to make the grid.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Sir, how this vertical rectangles came, I didn't understand.
Okay, yes. Step number one, take the rectangle. Step number two, drag it up. Step number three, don't leave the cursor. Don't leave the cursor. Now use the navigation arrow. Navigation arrow means up and down arrow. Am I right? Up, 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 down, down, down. Up will increase the numbers and down will decrease the number. But condition apply, we should not leave the cursor. The dragging will be like that only. And left and right arrow. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir, I got it, sir.
Fine.
Thank you.
Now, once the design is done, yes, we can fill the color. And this is the beauty of InDesign. It make a much more powerful designing things. If this layout to be done in Illustrator, then again it takes a lot of time. And in Photoshop, yes, you need to take multi layers and do it up. So it saves your time. So hope we have understood now how do this layout can be done much more easier with the help of your tips and tricks. Yes, there is no tool in it. Yes, we need to understand and note down these tips and tricks. By default, it never makes this, and there is no option to do the things within fraction of second in this way. So noting must. Now, to get the shift button and drag, it makes always a square. And now check to the screen. A little difference happens over here. What we are doing, so all the things are happening on the keyboard. So I'll wait till the time you are getting, but get it ask and make it in your grip. So with compromising, you can move to the next tool. But we are stopping here to get the information to reach you up. Now we are dragging this with a shift button. Then what does the shift does? It makes a square perfectly. Now we are not leaving the cursor as well as the shift button holding like this. That we are using now the up arrow. What happened now? Now the square forms and the boxes are divided. So all the boxes are square. Hope it is clear. It is the next tips and tricks. First tips and tricks, making a number of boxes, splitting either a rectangle or all. But now the square happens, then number increases by up and down arrow. Once we are satisfied with the number, then you can use the right and left arrow. So hope we have understood how to make a grid with square shape. And at any
Hello.
time, yes, yes, tell me.
Sir, one doubt I got, sir.
Yes, yes.
If we want to increase the size particular square means how we can do it, sir?
Yes, yes. After the drawing is finished, then individually control will start up. But
Okay, okay,
before
okay.
the drawing itself, before confirmation itself, this much of things can be done, but it is tips and tricks.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay.
So let us drag it up by holding the shift button and get it to the left and right arrow to increase the number first, either vertically or horizontally. Horizontal is left and right, then vertically is up and down. So we can use this technique to make the grading within very less time in InDesign. That just whatever the things I got to know, the tips and tricks, I'm passing it out. And it saves your time and it makes the use of this software in a different manner. So hope the second tips and tricks is over. Now we'll move to the next one. So where it is can be used of the practical use of this, making a chessboard. Yes, drag and use shift button, get left. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finish. So hope you know see like what is the 8 square done immediately. Is it clear now? Will I move to the next height? No. The whole design is done. The next beauty thing in design. This software is equipped with a very particular tool option which instantly convert any design into different basic steps. Inside the same object and path, we find an option called convert to shape. Hope we can able to see it up. And the same thing is there inside the Pathfinder window. This is called convert to shapes. One button click, it turn into circles. So easy. Does it okay? Hope we got to know what is the benefit of it. The whole design can be converted into any shape within fraction of second, which is predefined. Making tiling, making basic shapes, everything is just one button click. This is why the designer use in design to get the work to be done within very less time. So hope we have understood now how does a box can be converted into different shapes. Now I'll go for next height. Is it okay?
Sir,
Yes.
how can fill different color in this box or this
Select it
circle and
individually and
yes
get
sir.
it changed it like this. Individual operation starts then after. So you can select multiple one by holding the shift button as usual we are doing in other software and filling the color from the top. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now the next beauty. We have done the design. Very nice. But we want to go to the base shape. Instantly we have changed to the basic shape. Now we need circle inside this. The rectangle, the square should be like that. Along with that, we need a circle inside it. Then how to handle this? In Photoshop, we have learned there is a option called F7 which controls the layers. Yes, there is layer in InDesign also. And in this, we can make the whole layer to get duplicate. This is the whole layer. We can drag and drop like this. So what happened here? There are two boxes on screen, one behind to the other at the same place. Now we can select all the product on the top. There is a small button over here which helps to do the selection in Illustrator also. It allows you to select and the upper boxes are converted into circles. The below buttons are like that only. And now change the color. So we know how to change the color by selecting this and switching the color. So hope we have understood now how to make circle in a box. Select the behind one and get the color to the required. So hope we can also see what is the beauty in design. Without doing any modification, you can do this many kind of designs. Is it okay? Here we have opened only two windows. Where from it is coming? Pathfinder is there, which is there in the Windows menu. Yes, it is to be note down. Where from this window come up? Object related things. That's why it is there inside the object punch called Pathfinder. This is a point to note out. 2-3 times I focused here because the first problem will come where to find out that, sir. Am I right? The thing will be in this way. Now the answer is Windows object related things Pathfinder. Because Pathfinder will not visible directly on the screen. We know Pathfinder is going to do this, but the options will not visible. This is a little trouble. Now only one part to be get known of Pathfinder. It was a problem for me in that angle I'm speaking. I know that Pathfinder can able to do, but what is Pathfinder? There is not a search window where you can find these tab windows fastly. So this is to note out. And F7 is anyhow Photoshop hotkey, or else yes, remember this is the button. What is the button? F7. Layers. So this two information can able to help us to get this design. Making tiles is much more easier now. Now you can delete the layers, add the layers. So layer concept are very clear. Hold the shift. Now we are dealing only the line and rectangle. Inside the line and rectangle, a lot of designs can be done. And yes, you can do much more better than this. Now, how to break a rectangle? Now it is the time to go for math operation, right? So make the rectangle of a visiting card. So the math starts here. 90 millimeter by 50 millimeter. Step number 1. Convert this unit system to the millimeter. And the left side also to be changed the unit system of the ruler by right click millimeter. Then we can find the rectangles unit on the option bar, turn into millimeter by millimeter. Is it okay now? Let's make the size to get down. From this side, it will get down. What is the width? 90 mm. And the height? 50 mm. So, sorry, the net got fluctuate. Does the screen visible?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, how to change the length and breadth of a rectangle on the option bar? Okay, it is clear. Now it's the time to get this into a particular color. Yes, get it done. So we are just trying to make with the present knowledge what can be done. How to make a simple rectangle and make a visiting card. Get a next rectangle which is to be 50% down with a red color to the left side. So how to do this? Control C. In the first session we have learned, copy it up and paste in the same place. What is the command? Alt Control Shift V. Now change the color to red color as the client is asking, make a visiting card which is having the 50% to be cyan and 50% to be red. Select the object. Now go to the width and divide the width by 2. So hope the things are clear. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now the next. Let us understand the next part, get arrangement. Okay. We need another like white color or like yellow color bounding box. Then how to do this? Yes, if you are doing the yellow color bounding box, yes, it is happening up, but it is going behind the structure. Select this, make it yellow and get it thicker. It is going behind. And that to be, the line is not in the proper place, going away from the design. So switch to the windows and ask for the stroke. Get it open. Now let's make the stroke to go inside. Now it is, you can see alignment stroke. In a closed surface, these buttons will start up acting. Now go inside. So hope we have understood now how to place the information inside. Is it clear? Fine. So let us bring this to the top side. Now we'll be learning how to do arrangement, object arrangement. So object arrangement, send to back, send to front. If you're bringing to the front side, what will happen? The red will go back side. It is not visible. The client is asking what? Only the yellow color border to be done. So get it backside. Note down the keyboard shortcut in the arrangement, Control Shift open bracket. It is the same command which we have learned in Photoshop to control the layers. Now in this case, what to be done? Only the stroke has to come up, not the fill. Then we can make it as a duplicate. So how to duplicate? Windows, edit, copy it up and paste in the same place. So paste in the same place could be used once more, but it is on the top. And here the fill has to be turned into none. So just now we have learned how to activate it. Just click over there and this is the none button. Hope we have understood now. There are 3 things on the screen. One, the stroke is on the top, red color in the back, and the cyan color in the extreme back. So hope we have understood now how to arrange these things. in a perfect manner. And one more thing, we have seen how to arrange the stroke inside, outside, or 50-50. Change the color and see the appearance by turning into a next available color. So stroke, okay, get it to turn into green or any other color. Now we have done the disturbance. What you can do, get the alignment. How to do the alignment? Just now we have learned Control A, select all. Get the key object, select once more. Switch to the alignment 1, 2. And this object to be in the left side, yes, left. Is it clear now? So let us make a logo designing with the same concept. Select the design, hold the Alt and Shift, get it into your right color, switch to the color here, and get the stroke to be none. Doesn't require for us. Job is done. Now it is a time to go for what? Making it duplicate. How to duplicate? Control C, Alt Control Shift V. Hope you are getting in that angle I'm moving. Anywhere you're not getting, make me stop. And get the height to be smaller. Yes. Does it okay? Height 10 mm. And get the color to be white in color. Yes. Hope it is done. Select the object, get it copied, Control C, Alt Control Shift V, and turn that into 90-degree. Yesterday we have learned about this all, and it will turn from the center. Change the reference point and switch to the rotation tool here, rotation option over here in the option bar, get it 90. So hope the things are clear. Now get the same box, Control C, Alt Control Shift V. Now it come onto the top side. Let's make that into white color and get the size proportionately down by this button percentage wise. We need 50% to be get down. Yes, now we are making it scale down 50%. Hope it is clear. Now the next same job, Control C, Alt Control Shift V, and get again 50% down by 2 and change the color to a red color. So hope we have understood now how to make a logo with your present knowledge. Now on the screen you can find some edge where it is just a edge button which is not going to come in the print. To see it without this edge, we can hide it up by the option extras to be hide, Control H. It doesn't show the extras also. So hope we have understood now how to make a logo designing with your present knowledge. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now you can make a disturbance as if you want. Why this Control H is given means to understand where is the position. So we can able to use the command called extra Control H. So note down what is the next thing we have learned. CTRL plus H extras, which is there in your view menu, which show the edge. So where it is used, when the product is white color, we cannot able to see the position where it is. So at that time, this edge will help us to understand the thing. Now, even if we are doing the design at a random place, we can select all the things and 1, 2. Hope we have understood what is the benefit of alignment. Is it clear? Control H. Or we can switch to the option called display. We can see it in a print view also. That is the other actual size, entire advert. Some of the things options are there. You can check it out. Screen mode, preview mode, or presentation. Shift W. So this is a command which allows to see the things in a presentation way. Shift W, note down. So these are like few basic keys which save our time. That's it up. Shift plus W, presentation view. So every time we won't need to hide the edge. We can see directly on screen by Shift W. Again back to the normal state. And technically it is called presentation view. Display screen mode, presentation view. Hope we have understood now how to make a logo designing with a simple box. Just the tools of the day: box, rectangle tool, hotkey M. And the major thing we have learned what is called alignment. In the next session, we'll see about the distribution, which is equal gapping between the object. Now, what are the tasks? We can try to make some logo designing with the help of your squares and start up rotating the object and make multiple shapes. So let me do some exercise, but yes, you can try it up. Make a rectangle, fill it with the default color, let the strokes to be minimum, just one, and get the same object to place in the same place, Control C, Alt Control Shift V, and switch it to the 45-degree. So the job is done. Hope we got to know how to make different shapes. So try to generate multiple shapes with this and get the strokes to be changed. So it is pure math, and you can do a lot of designs, and it is possible. Every brain is unique. You can do much more better than this. Now in the next session, we'll be seeing how to get break with shape to shape, but try to create more math-oriented shapes. Logos shapes, how many shapes you can able to make. Try it up. And in the next session, we'll be seeing about how to break the things and how to merge two design to make a complete new design through the Pathfinder. That's it for the day. If any questions, you can able to ask me up. Is any question? Yes, you can chat me up also. Yes, I can give you the Excel sheet if you need so. So I'll send it out now in the chat box. Just a minute. This is Fusion. So all the hotkeys and everything has been noted out here. It's a running note, but your note is much more better than this. But I've kept all these things, taking print screen and make all the notes. So it can be a reference, but you can make your own note. That is must and required. So anyhow, whatever the things are available, I'm just sending you out. Yes, now everyone can able to find out this particular Excel sheet. Hope so. Like, I don't know, it is disconnected. It's not taking 4 MB file. So it is not going. But anyhow, like I'm there with the number
Sir,
9.
use it as a Winjar, sir.
So I don't know, this is how to be sent, no? This is Excel sheet. I don't know how to send. This is my number 9347321910. This is my WhatsApp number. So if you're connecting, then I can send you through the WhatsApp attachment also. I've attached here, but it is not going. Can anyone can guide me how to?
Sir, use the Winjar, sir. Winjar file.